the actual hell? You know, how did that happen? It would be right here, right now, and this best of
1-1-1, going to get the starport pretty quickly. Really standard stuff looking from Trust here for the most part. Reaper coming up here, seeing that single adept. And there's a Robo facility going down for Trust here.
Yeah, fast Robo.
There are so many options when you drop that Twilight Council. Darkshrine, the way to go. So obviously, you know, Archon potential, worker line harassment. The DTs are very, very annoying in the early game versus Terran before they have turrets or NG bays or anything like that.
So one thing that is important right now, Maynard, is that he keeps these adepts at home. Please do not pick up these adepts, because if he picks up the adepts, he has no DPS at home at all. And then even cleaning up the mines is going to be very, very ugly. The Warp Prism is moving out. The Warp Prism should actually be able to spot. He picked up the adepts.
Yeah.
Questionable, I think, but let's see how it plays out. But he doesn't have much. He does know about the medevac at least. Where's that Mothership Core?
She's in the main, I think. So here come the mines into the mineral line. The pylon's not even done yet. Mothership Core late to the party here. One mine going to get dropped, another one going towards the main.
Could have been uglier. That's
yeah,
only
that's
a single
not too
probe.
Bad. This one though.
Good micro.
Nice
Wow.
defense so far from Trust, taking as little damage as you possibly can from 2 mines.
I'm a tiny bit surprised that Innovation was settling there for 1 probe, and if you guys wonder, shouldn't he have like done the Unburrow micro? Maybe, but I think that even Innovation had other priorities right now. He looks at that Darkshrine and he's like, oh god, I need some missile turrets.
Yeah.
Let's just make sure that I don't end up losing 15 workers at home. Get my turrets up and, you know, just settle for whatever you get.
Super lovely position on that tank.
That's
That's going to get a shot off. It's going to get a shot off. Oh, nice little cluster of probes there for her Innovation. I bet he didn't expect his mines to even do that much, so great little pick off there.
And his weapon is taking a lot of damage. You want to be careful. Definitely don't want to lose it with all that precious cargo. He didn't have Blink yet. Blink is just now done. And this army of Innovation is so much more powerful than his army of Trust. Oh my god. Like, I have no idea how Trust is supposed to hold this. If Trust can hold this, I think that would be a magnificent hold.
Ooh.
Okay,
this will be a nice start here if the DT gets a tank.
Yep. Force out a scan, force out as many scans as possible. Okay. 1 scan, 1 DT.
That's what you want. 2 siege tanks still alive. They do got the back. Relatively decent force fields clearing up the bio on the right here, but the bio on the left just charges into the mineral line and does get some probe damage, but they're the DTs. One just on Smoko there, but he is going to take out these tanks. Wow, but does Trust even have enough gateway units to fight the +1 upgraded Stim bio here?
If he had a Photon Overcharge there, I think he would have absolutely been fine, because the Dark Templars did take care of the tanks, but there was a drop in the main as well.
A multi-prong attack here from Innovation is just too much. GG! And he takes a really convincing game one here between Innovation and Trust.
I want Trust to go crazy, man. Give me some Stargate play. I would love if the Adept can push the Reaper out just for a little bit, so this can be a secret for a little bit longer.
Yeah, it's actually a nice position. The probe block actually helping out a little bit as well.
Careful.
Yeah, I think the Adept on the ramp here is actually going to let the Reaper in to get that juicy Tech Scout. Hello, Stargate. How you doing?
It's going to get a probe as well. At least 1, maybe 2, because the Adept is very far out of position.
Yeah,
this is not a nice start.
Reaction here from Trust.
Oh my god. This looks like my latter game.
A 3rd probe! Oh my god, that's unforgivable to lose 3 probes to a Reaper.
Yeah. Is there a Widowmine in the natural? No. Oh, with the Adepts as well. I like this opening. I know a couple of the European Protoses are a big fan of this. Shade on top of the Marines. Here comes an Oracle. Oh, there was a mine, but actually did a lot of friendly fire. Can the Oracle kill? No.
Oracle coming straight for the Marines there, is getting a couple SCV kills, nearly gets the Mule, but not quite. Takes a lot of damage. I'm surprised that he didn't hit in 2 places at once there, because this is Innovation's army right here, all the high things.
Disgusting. He's going to use the Phoenix. Yeah, there's one more as well. That was actually nice.
That's very smart.
Yeah, a lot of splash damage on the SCVs as well to give the Oracle a couple of cheeky kills. That's 3.
And lives to tell the tale, so evening out a little bit here by getting those worker kills. Very nice move from Trust towards the Colossus.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, unless we'll see something. Oh, no.
That's so unfortunate.
That's really one unit you don't want to lose. These are so damn scary when you fight Phoenix Adept against Terran. So it really all comes down to execution, but it's not going to be easy. And look how fast the Liberator is on the production tab.
Yeah,
Innovation knows what he needs.
Time, man.
Yeah, he knows what he needs.
And, you know, the triple threat here, the 3 upgrades that are very, very scary in the early game for Protoss. Stim, Combat Shield, and +1 about to finish here for Innovation.
That's very nice, though. He gets a medevac. Nice.
And didn't lose any Phoenixes either. With these Adepts still alive and Resonating Blaze about to finish, he could potentially hold this third, but they take even too much damage at all.
You know what I want to do? Just go YOLO. Shade on top of the Terran army and let the mines kill everything, baby. 4 GG against Stefano, part 2. We all want to see it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you can use the Phoenixes to intercept reinforcements. A free mine there, perhaps?
Looks like he's potentially going to get one of the pylons here. One mine nearly locking onto the depth ball there, but not quite. Does get out of range. Nice control from Trust so far. Innovation getting free damage so far, though.
A few more adepts and just go for it, I think. There are no Marauders in the mix, so just let the Terran, let those
He's
mines...
warping in Stalkers. They don't have Blink.
Let the mines splash over the adepts. Trust is playing this very cautiously. Oh, those Liberators can't siege up.
They are sieging up, and like I said, they don't have Blink yet, so the Liberators are very, very hard to deal with. Especially with these pylons being dealt with as well. Overcharge can't reach the Liberators.
Oh, the Observer dies.
Yeah, the Observer's dead, so the Widow Mines can't be dealt with while they're burrowed now. Oh, they're getting put up before they lift.
Those mines are doing a lot of work, and this army of innovation is getting stronger and stronger, though. Phoenixes are going very far forward.
Yeah, they're going to get picked off for their trouble as well. The Marines shredding through the Phoenixes of Trust. This one Immortal getting some work done, but his Gateway army is dwindling very, very lightly here.
And there's almost no damage anymore in his army. If the Phoenixes get too close to that mine, they will both die.
Oh, two more Liberators, Marauders on the reinforce as well to deal with the Stalkers. Smartly warping in some Adepts, they're going to be very good against this army, but unfortunately, he just doesn't have enough Phoenixes or anti-air to deal with these Liberators. There's 4 here now.
I think what he should do is maybe shade behind those liberation zones. I think that's what he's going to try to do. Don't stand in them.
No, that's just not a good shade there, mate. There we go. It's a lot nicer.
Use the mines to splash maybe on the medevac.
Oh, rip.
Phoenixes, the Phoenix count is just too low. I mean, too many Phoenixes got picked off. Of course, great focus fire by Innovation, who's still moving forward with those liberation zones.
That's it for the Phoenixes. No more anti-air here, except for that one Stalker being warped in for Trust.
Innovation is relentless with his aggression. Both games, the very first attack is pretty much where it ended. I mean, this base is complete forfeit, and a 2-base Protoss against a soon-to-be 3-base Terran. Not a position anybody wants to be in.
He can't spend it. He's going over $1,000 here in minerals, and his supply is just plummeting. He's got half the army supply. He's up there in the probe count, but again, doesn't have a 3rd base to mine from. There's a 3rd CC being saturated back at home for Innovation behind this attack as well.
Rough start. Rough start. Very rough situation now for Trust in this best of 5. Just 2 base in. He's going to go for a small counter attack.
This is nice, but he needs to get more than this done. Clearing up the 3rd is good, but he needs to just kill that CC and somehow have double the army supply to stop this attack from Innovation. Will Trust be able to do it? He's going to pull a rabbit out of a hat here if he does.
No respect. No respect at all.
GG. Innovation with a...
Thing becomes, and once the Liberators start showing up, I feel it's the beginning of the end for Phoenix Adept.
That's right, and last chance here for Trust in the bottom left spawn of Daybreak. This is Innovation. 1 game away from the semi-finals. 1 more map away, I should say. On the semi-finals.
It's getting cheeky as well, Maynard.
He's going to be a very cheeky boy, pulling off that very early SCV.
And I'm sure that Trust is already thrilled about his own performance. But no matter how happy you are with your previous experience, nobody wants to go out 3-0 in the playoffs.
Absolutely not. I mean, yeah, you're absolutely right. Trust has made a career best move here at Intel Extreme Masters Gyeonggi, but he wants more than that. He wants to be able to turn some heads, show people that he's one of those Koreans that's worthy of a brand new team and a brand new place to stay.
So at first I thought maybe it's just a proxy Rex with a Reaper, you know, that's possible, but there's a good chance we're going to see some Cyclone madness here. Yeah,
I completely agree with you, Roddy. I think that there's going to be a factory pretty soon put under that barracks here from Innovation with those extra gases. And yeah, it could be some Cyclone play. Beyond's obviously pulled this out before in TVPs. A lot of Terrans have. It's a very, very strong proxy.
Yep, you make 1 or 2 Reapers and then you just go into Cyclone. No, actually, he's going to make a Marine. Wow. He doesn't want to waste any gas at all. Just throw down that factory as quick as possible. Yeah. It's probably going to get a reactor maybe after that Marine and then make sure that you can build 2 Cyclones at a time. And these Cyclones, they have a lot of HP. It's very important for Trust, obviously, that he scouts. But if you think back about the previous games, no probe scout.
Yeah, very, very true. And there's that reactor going down in the barracks. So there's going to be Cyclones coming 2 by 2. And I don't know if Trust will be hurrahing about it. He's going to be very, very hard hold.
Yeah, if you don't scout this Maynard and you make your regular Adept,
which he is.
Adepts are not good.
Yeah, it's a single gate Adept opening from Trust, which he's been doing every game pretty much.
Need some Stalkers, or maybe a Stargate with a Voider. I'm not sure how well that would do, but I think Stalkers in general have a lot of micro potential against Cyclones, so you can start dancing back and forth.
Oh, it's a full 1-1-1-1. All of the Innovation's production out here on that 3rd location for Trust.
Okay, he's getting a Stargate. Come on, Trust, you need to scout this, buddy.
He's not scouting at all, really.
No, he's
just sort of
blind.
chilling at home, so...
Super, super blind. He has no map vision at all. Didn't even go to the zone like a watchtower. He's just sitting here. If you don't scout this and you only scout... He has no Mothership Core either. This is a very greedy Protoss opening. If you guys wonder, why would you delay the Mothership Core? That seems so silly if you don't scout. Well, he's just assuming that his build can deal with any sort of regular opening, a regular drop. And getting it a little bit later means he gets a few extra workers. So he's just playing greedy. But this is going to be very hard. This is all he has. And look at that Cyclone.
Single adept here with the second adept just joining now is the entire army of Trust. He has to evacuate this natural and probably the game. Because at this point it's going to be extremely hard to hold. Third adept now coming out of the gateway. He's chrono boosting his best to try and get an Oracle and a Stalker out. A bunker being dropped here by Innovation from that SCV that made the 1-1-1. A Shade going forward. But there will be a second Cyclone and more Marines being made out of reactive barracks here.
At least he's pushing the army back for a split second, and the Oracle's almost out. Gets the surround on the Cyclone. Can he be able to pick it up? Nope, he's not going to be able to pick it up. That bunker is at least not going to finish up.
And SCV's dead, so no more repair.
The Oracle should be able to kill this, right? There's not that much. Well, no, there's
the anti-air of the Cyclones really sucks right now, but the thing is, he's making 2 Marines at a time with his army, like, because he dropped that extra starport, he doesn't have the gas for 2x2 Cyclones. So
best defense is offense, Maynard. He's going to send the Oracle across the map, but he has like nothing at home, and that's the only pylon he has powering that gateway.
Yeah, actually, you're very, very right, and he is going to target that. Innovation identifying a weakness here, using the medevac for Micro to save the Cyclone for a little bit. A lift up coming out, the third Cyclone from the ramp here, and Innovation just looks like he still just has too much in this main, especially with the medevac healing the Marines as well.
Oh, that warp in is so painful. If he would have warped in somewhere else, oh my god, he was blocking his own Stalker as well with the probe. No!
Devastation for Trust. He's going to go down in a little bit of an embarrassing fashion there in game number 3 with
Thanks for watching and stay tuned for next videos.